What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new zombies video. Don't be fooled by the Halo gameplay. It's just gameplay. Currently right now my Call of Duty games are downloading or updating, but I have another top 5 zombies video for you guys, okay? And today's top 5, we're going over the top 5 worst wonder weapons. Now this isn't just Treyarch, it's like, you know, Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare. So we're gonna go through what I feel are the worst wonder weapons that you could ever use, or that aren't really particularly the best. Coming number 5, we actually have, surprisingly, the lightning staff. Now, don't get me wrong, all of the staffs are powerful in their own equal right and their own respective, you know, play style. But when it comes to the staffs, the lightning staff isn't the best. I'm not saying it's weak, it just really isn't the best. You know, you have a higher chance of survival with the wind staff than what you do with the lightning staff. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, yes, it has a lot of ammo, but it lacks damage. It really does lack damage. And then when you upgrade it and then you shoot the charge shot, it just shoots super slow, and you're not really gonna get anywhere with it. I mean, why would you prefer to use the lightning staff when you can use the ice staff or the fire staff, you know, or the wind staff, you know, where the wind staff makes a tornado, the fire staff makes those little volcano pits, of course the ice staff making the blizzard. But all the lightning one does, it's like a downgraded WUNDERWAFFE, sadly. But that's why it's number 5, because they're all equally powerful in their own right. Coming number 4, we have the MAGNETRON. Now this gun isn't good. Okay, this gun is not good. It is trash. Okay, this gun is trash. Now the reason why I put it at number 4, okay, is because it's kind of infinite damage, you can say. It's kind of, even though it overheats and everything like that. So the Magnetron isn't good. I mean, you needed to make the Easter egg to like cook up some burger, but overall, if you're just using this gun just to play the game, it really isn't good. You know, there's kind of better wonder weapons in Advanced Warfare, but even Advanced Warfare has some super sucky wonder weapons. But this is by far the worst of the worst in this game. I don't know what they were going through their heads, making this weird pulsating, you know, weird giant weapon thing, when the main use of it is just to make a burger. Like, come on, do something better. Coming number 3, we have the jet gun. Now the jet gun is hated. It is hated with a passion by the zombies community. But the reason why it's not number 1, is because the map transit. Now hear me out. It sucks trying to find the parts. It sucks trying to build the thing. It sucks that it overheats. It sucks that it breaks. But if you use it right and you have technique, because keep in mind, transit is an open map. It's an open map, and of course you have the areas where the denizens don't come in. If you pass the skull and bone sign, then the denizens won't come in. And that's where this is its quote-unquote saving grace. You can use it to train and kill up the zombies. Of course, you need to let it cool down and stuff, but overall, that's its only benefit, because it's in such a big map that you can train. And if you, like I said, if you use it right, you know, 85% of the time, it won't break. But if it does, you have to build the whole thing all over again, which is something you don't want to do, which is why I said that the biggest upside to it is just the map itself. It just has a lot of training area, a lot of open space that you can utilize as weapon with. Coming in at number 2, we have the KRAKEN. Now the KRAKEN, it's like this weird cannon shotgun thing, right? It shoots like 3-4 shots, and you have to reload it and everything like that. It's a decent weapon in the early rounds. But when we get into the later rounds, that's where it falls off. It falls off tremendously. This gun, I'm not saying it's bad, but there are better wonder weapons than this gun. And yes, my game froze. But overall, the KRAKEN itself isn't like 100% effective. And then of course you have the upgrades like the poison, the ice, the lightning, and I think the fire one. The lightning one doesn't even do damage to the blight fathers, you know. But yeah, people say it's the strongest. It's like just pick up a regular point gun and just upgrade it, you know. But we have 2 honorable mentions. We have the VR11. Now you're probably wondering, VR11, how is this gun not at number 1? Hear me out. VR11 can calm George down. The VR11 can be used as a distraction device when you shoot the zombies. And the VR11, if you're playing multiplayer or co-op, can give your friend a free insta-kill and a free zombie blood. That is insane. For this gun that in the other community is sucky, has a lot of benefit. It can calm George down, it has a distraction effect, and even has a camouflage effect. You know, that honestly, that's amazing. I mean, of course, you're playing single player, you know, you can't really use that, you know, that camouflage effect, but it has a ton of good uses, surprisingly. You know, of course, you know, it's not the best, you know, at killing, but it has its benefits, which why I feel this gun's a bit overlooked or underlooked, but it has its benefits. Come number 2 is gonna be a surprise for everybody. The second honorable mention is the WUNDERWAFFE DG3JZ. Now, hear me out. The WUNDERWAFFE is an amazing weapon. When you upgrade it, it's powerful, it's decent, it's an infinite damage weapon on the Reese. Just the fallback of it is that if you shock yourself, you lose your Juggernaut. You just lose your Jug. But that's it. Overall, the weapon's great. It's amazing. Like I said, the reason why it didn't make it on this list is because of, you know, because of its power potential. Like I said, the only detriment on it is just that you lose your Jug. But if you're smart with it and you can avoid shocking yourself, you're in one hell of a time with this gun. This gun is really good. You know, it's really good. It's really powerful. It's infinite damage. It can kill the whole entire round with like 1 or 2 shots, especially in Shinonuma, which is how people get to insanely high round records. But overall, this gun isn't bad. Like I said, just the only downside is that it takes your Jug away. But if you're smart with it, that won't really happen. But coming number 1, we have the Winter's Howl. The Winter's Howl is the bane of every zombies YouTuber's existence. This gun is trash. This gun is garbage. This gun is a pea shooter. This gun should be left on the side of the road to rot and die. But yet, when we see it, we magically pick it up because it's instinct. This gun is not good. Okay, this gun is not good. Passing like maybe round 35, maybe you might have a chance, but even at that, it just slows the zombies down. And especially when you pack-a-punch it, the Winter's Fury, sucker, this ain't no Fury, okay? I went through a freeze. That is a Fury. This is nothing. This gun isn't good. If you see it in the box, just don't even bother picking it up. But just pick up the ray gun. Just pick up the crossbow. Just pick up anything else except for this, because this gun is not good. Yes, they may have tweaked it up in BO4, but who's playing BO4? You know, who's playing BO4? But that is the number 1. The Winter's Howl. It's god awful. Okay, it's god awful, and it's making my head hurt just by thinking about it. Because it doesn't do anything. It just slows the zombies down. It's supposed to have equivalent damage to the ray gun. Man, the ray gun does better damage than this. I mean, come on, Treyarch. What was going on through your mind? Why couldn't you just implement that chainsaw wonder weapon? You know, I mean, that would have been so much better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment down below. Turn on all notifications to be notified of any future videos. Check out my Twitter. And other than that, that's it.